not producing anything as far as I can tell. No, no, no. Protests are like, we are too good to spend money on anything. Oh, look! No, I'm wrong. I take that back. Protests have 2 zealots out. 6 zealots, 2 dragoons, 7 dragoons, and 2 observers. Not quite enough for this Terran force of siege tanks and vultures. Nope, nope. I think both of our and the purple protests have decided, hey, maybe we need more money and gas, so let's take this bottom expansion. A very wise play by the purple protests. And the Terrans decide to mass their little vulture army up here, and that dragoon's like, hey, I don't want to go up there. I have no freaking clue what's up there. I'm just going to sit my robotic little bug butt here. I don't know if Dreadwave has ever played on this map, because he sends his vultures to the top of the cliff where they can get down. So he's sending those vultures back over here to stare at a bunch of trees and a rock wall. Yes, yes, very busy vultures as we can see here. Meanwhile, the protest forces have gathered enough and decide we better stop sitting our little reptilian hind ends and attack something. Yes, yes, they gather, and aren't they going to be for such a surprise when they find out a buttload of siege tanks are ready to blast them back to Ire, or wherever it is protests came from. I hate the protests so much. Yes, yes, I don't care for them at all. The only protest I ever liked was Phoenix, and that was because, well, he was Phoenix. Yes, yes, yes. And we see 5 mines still here, and they could have been spread out a bit more, but as we can see, the protest observer is standing there eyeing those mines and saying, hey, don't go near those. Yes, that's probably a good idea, and then escapes those missile turrets. Meanwhile, the Terran have decided, let's harass it, let's destroy some stuff, and lay down some spider mines where they are not needed. But, whatever floats your boat. And he's constantly attacking that Nexus, and it's going to go down, and the Protoss has canceled his assimilator, wise choice, and he has lost his bottom expansion. It really had nothing anyway. But that's 400, 500 minerals gone for the Protoss that they could have used for something other than that. And what do we have here? More factories, and we have another supply depot up, and another. He has learned from his previous error and put down a missile turret for defense. Does not want to get revered again. No, no more reverb drops for the protests unless they find. Well, they could do it right here. They'd have to crawl across a bunch of mines and some very feisty bikers. Yes, the vulture people look like very annoyed bikers, do they not? Yes. And he's massing his siege tanks at his natural. I have no clue what Dreadwave is doing, sitting on his little Terran butt with a ton load of Terran siege tanks, but maybe he's messing for a giant attack, or he's defending his base while he sends his vultures to annoy the crap out of these poor protests. And we see 2 high Templars here, and we might see some storming, but that would require micro. And let's see how well Buttons can micro. Excuse me. And we can see here, Purple has crammed all of his buildings. Very protest-like, I take it. And crammed them all into one giant, ugly-looking block. Yes, does not have time to think about where to put things. No, 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 no. He puts down some more pylons, and what do we see here? And we see a bunch of dragoons and zealots and 2 very grouchy and slow High Templars sitting there waiting on the good Lord knows what to happen. Meanwhile, these vultures have decided to go back, and they saw the Arbiter and were like, hey, we can't see what's under there. Let's get the heck out of here. I think our Terran Dreadwave should get some spaceports up, or use that scanner there and try to fight that protest force. And they all run into the mines, and nothing is lost from what I can tell. No, allergies, I hate them. And a large protest force now standing there staring at, the ground at Buttons Natural. And we can see the average is about 90 APM for both of our players, and I have 6. Cool, yay, 7, that's awesome. And the Terran had decided we should move out since we have almost what looks to me like a max Terran supply. And they move out in a single file line. Yes, yes, couple Goliaths mixed in there. 2, don't know what that'll prove. Maybe he's hoping he can kill that Arbiter wherever it has run off to. No! No, I have missed it in all the confusion. And the Terran, and the Purple Protoss Buttons has recalled some of his Protoss Strike Force into Red Wave's main base. And it's getting completely obliterated. And here come the reinforcements. Da 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 da! To save the day. Now, excuse me. And we can see those sea tanks deploy, and boom! Those Dragoons are for a very big surprise. They're trying to get command center, and there it goes. No, it's gone. It's completely gone. 400 mils to the Terran, gone. Oh man, that's not. And the Terran wisely decide, hey, since that Terran command center's gone, and that base is being attacked, I'll just need going up here and fly that probably up here. That's where my guess went. But the Purple Protoss Buttons shall see it when it flies up here and know that he has another base. And the Terran are like, okay, we are very, very pissed off. Let's charge. Single file, slowly spread apart. And that Goliath actually does come in handy. I don't know what good it will do against one Arbiter. There's one Goliath and it's gone. No more entire defenses for the Terran. No, 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 and extremely bad micro, and there goes the Storm, takes out 2 tanks, 3 tanks, 4 tanks, and the Dark Templar. Maybe my fate was very badly placed within the Yellow Terran. Looks like Buttons is having a ball with his Terran opponent, and that Barracks decides to run into a large Dragoon force. Not very smart on his part, if I may say so myself. And they're gathering their forces, and that Dark Templar just stands there scratching his butt with the blade and gets completely obliterated. And we can see the Dragoons here just crawling, marching, straggling around the terrain to get to the other larger Dragoon force. I don't know what you would call it. I guess you call it crawling or walking. Anyway, and we see these mines, they're just bored. They want something to destroy, but there's nothing here. We see this probe here just eyeing this 0 worth mineral field, wondering what to do with it. You mine it, and then you go past here. You mine it. Anyways, what do we see? And that Arbiter cloaking that Dragoon force. Oh, hiccups. Oh, very bad, very bad. And what's the Terran going to do? And as I said, the Protoss found out about the Terran little expansion here and kept that poor command center from landing. Yes, there you go. Very good. Now, if only the Purple Protoss would mind that. I don't think. Let's see how long it's going to take them. Is it? No. And he just walks away. Yes, yes, very smart. Very smart. Send that probe down here and send him back for nothing. And the Purple Protoss decide to take the offensive and get completely obliterated from what I can tell. Yes, 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 no, wait, yes, yes. Send tank, bolters, gone. Focus fire, no, you need some micro here, my friend. And more Protoss cloak. That's not going to help with that turret there. And that Arbiter decides I'm going to leave my Protoss comrades and fly away. Very smart on his part. Very, very, very smart. And another tiny Protoss strike force. What is he going to do with that? Nothing. Nothing at all. Mines, and still staring down that 0 worth of minerals. Find out in his main base, and he needs another expansion soon, and he's going to run out of minerals because from what I know with the Protoss, which is very little, is that they are very expensive. And yes, yes, the Terran might actually come back from this, but you know, what do I know? I'm a casual gamer. Come and